Have a good day to everyone. I'm going to present the research paper titled The Origin of the Universe and Universal Sciences. This content is profound and broad. It will take about 2 years to explain this fully. Therefore, we are introducing a very short content out of that. We present this content under two topics. The first one is the universe's origin, and the other one is the universal sciences. The universe's origin. At the universe's origin, it is the place where everything originated through immense wisdom. The origination took place a boundless time ago and in a vacuum, and it exists forever. No matter or consciousness exists at the origin, hence we cannot go there by a spaceship. The scientists also try to figure out the universe's origin. They try to define, but they can never define it because their researches are based on observations. There is nothing at the universe's origin to observe, and also our mind doesn't exist. Let us discuss the universal sciences. We explain the creations of the universe, such as plants, mind, matter, and worlds, under universal sciences. The universe first created, established the theories for all creations, and these theories are everlasting. And then, using these theories, the universe created immortal, non-physical plants, beings, and worlds. But not the mind. Those were the first creations of the universe. And then after that, it created the physical creations that are transient and originated after non-physical creations. These physical creations, the plants, beings, and worlds, can be destroyed. They are destroyed time to time, but as the non-physical everlasting theories exist in the universe, those theories can recreate the destroyed worlds. Our human brain comes from the universe's origin by carrying all the wisdom that used to create the whole universe. Therefore, by learning the origin of the universe and universal sciences, our brain directly connects with the universe's purest, boundless energy and wisdom. And the earth will receive those purest energy also. And now let us discuss the origin of the universe first. We discuss this under two topics. The first one is the figuring out the universe's origin, and the second one is the force cube or energy cube. The universe's origin, let us try to figure it out. The universe originated from three elements, light, mass, and time, and originated in a vacuum. They exist. The light, mass, and time exist as forces, and they exist as a single creation at the origin. And the origin is everlasting. That's because all creations, the plants, beings, and galaxies, the worlds, have come from the universe's origin, and all those creations are connected to the origin. If in case if the universe's origin is destroyed, then the entire creation will be vanished because everything is linked to the universe's origin. Therefore, the universe's origin is everlasting. It's an eternal creation. Then, at the origin, the light, mass, and time exist. These are completely different from our world experiences. We experience light, time, and mass in a different way. At the origin, the light, mass, and time have absolute definitions. For light, light represents the perfectness, and it's the wisdom light and most powerful light in the universe. Our sun also receives the light from the universe's purest light, and it's not traveling at the universe's origin. When it comes to time, time is a framework and it cannot make it visible. The time exists, but it cannot make it visible. So light completes the time and make it visible. The time at the universe's origin doesn't elapse. Unlike our world, it doesn't elapse. It has stopped and exists. Therefore, we cannot measure the time at the universe's origin. It's an everlasting time. And in our world, the time is originated due to the Earth's rotation around the sun. But at the origin, there's no Earth or sun created and no rotations. Therefore, the time is not depending. It doesn't depend on the on any rotation of any planet. It's an independent time. When it comes to mass, the mass assembles or collects light mass combinations in the universe. Let me explain what is light time combinations. Now, as we define the light and time, the time cannot make it visible. So the light only make it visible. Then when the light makes the time visible, there's a combination of light and time. Light time comes together. Even in our world, we cannot see the time. For an example, now when you see the sunlight, you figure out that it's the morning. When you see the sunlight only, you figure out it's the morning. So morning is the time, sunlight is the light. So because of the sunlight only, you figure out, you understand that there's the morning, the time. So light time comes to us in a combination. Actually, the light, mass, and time not come to us separately. They come to us together, all three together. That is why we cannot distinguish those. And as we see the sunlight in the sunlight, we say that the morning, so it's the time. That light time combinations are collected by the mass force, and it creates, it makes different creations in the universe. Light, the mass is the force that assembles the light time combinations. Now let's go to our world experiences with light and time. In our world, the light travels and produced by a source. And the time it elapses and it doesn't exist, and it is caused due to the Earth rotation. And that mass causes, mass represents the growth, and masses are transient. They undergo destructions, and it represents the death also. Let us further understand the mass force and light time also. As we see the sunlight, we see the sunlight in the as the sun rises, then we figure out the time. So the light time combination produces light time combination. That is, then those two together are combined by the mass force. Days, weeks, months, and years will pass then. The days are produced due to the light. And the days, the light, when we see the light, we experience the time. So times are being added up, and then days are being added up, and then it creates weeks and months, and years also will be created. And then those combinations, the light time combinations, represent us the creations as growth. The beings grow taller, bigger, and older. That combination is done by the mass force. Not only for beings, it happens in plants as well. So the mass represents the growth. When it's flowering, flowering takes some time. The plant has to grow, and it takes time. So that combination, light time combination, represents as flowering. So that's representing the growth, the mass force. Now let us go to the very important creation of the universe. That's the force cube. Creating the force cube, the light, mass, and time at the universe's origin existed as a single creation. Now they arrange in three perpendicular planes. Three things, three elements arranged in three perpendicular planes. This is how it happens at the universe's origin. But if we are asked to arrange three components, three things in our world, we will arrange it in a triangle or along a straight line. That is how the brain in our world works. But at the universe's origin, as everything is independent from each other, they have independent existence. So the universe arranged these three components in three perpendicular planes. Then after that, the universe creates many identical perpendicular arrangements like that. So after that, one such perpendicular arrangement rotates and it creates the opposite arrangement. Then the perpendicular arrangement and opposite arrangement combines together and creates this step. And then that combination creates the force cube, and it is the origin of the 3D universe, 3D world. Then once the force cube is created, the universe creates the nucleus at the center of it. This nucleus attracts the 8 vertices of the force cube. This is the force cube. And the light, mass, and time exist at the force cube, at the vertices of the force cube. Even though the nucleus attracts the vertices towards it, the vertices will not collapse onto the nucleus because the nucleus exists due to the force cube. As the force cube exists, the nucleus exists. Therefore, if the force cube collapses, that there will not be any nucleus. So both of these, the nucleus as well as the force cube, has to exist forever. Therefore, even though the nucleus attracts the light, mass, and time from vertices, the vertices maintain their perpendicular angles between the planes. So if there is a force cube existing in the universe, there has to be a nucleus. And if there is a nucleus, there has to be a force cube. Then due to the attraction of the nucleus, the vertices curve at all 8 vertices. Then the vertices also now pull backwards these curves. And then there are 2 forces acting at each vertex. The vertex pulls the curve and the nucleus pulls the vertex. So due to this, now there are altogether 16 forces. Due to these 16 forces, a sphere is created, and it's a rotating sphere. It's created within the force cube. And this rotating sphere is touching the midpoint of every plane, every surface of the force cube. And the nucleus keeps continuously attract the light, mass, and time from the surroundings. But the attracted light, mass, and time from the surroundings cannot reach the nucleus because they are obstructed by the sphere surface. So what happens is this rotating sphere surface, due to the rotation, the attracted light, mass, and time, they spread over the sphere surface. And as a result, the sphere surface becomes smooth, shiny, and thinner and polished, and it gains sticky characteristics. It becomes extremely polished and smooth. And due to those characteristics, this sphere surface can attract more and more light, mass, and time from the universe. So as a result, the sphere surface gains an extreme absorption ability. And also it senses the sphere surface senses some impulsive force acting along it. This sphere surface is the origin of genes and sensitivity and libido. Libido is the sex drive, because from here onwards only the other creations will start. The universal sciences will start from the force cube onwards for the other creations to establish, for the non-physical creations. So then if universe wants to use the force cube, and it wants to attract things from the universe to establish creations such as plants and beings. So it has to have some absorption ability. That is the sex drive. So sex drive is that methodology. The theory comes from the universe's origin, even though the mind doesn't exist. And this, due to this impulsive force acting along the sphere surface, the it is where the consciousness, origination of consciousness. So consciousness means we have to, we experiences, we sense something. So that is originated from the sphere surface. And the genes, genetic characteristics represent the uh, smoothness, roughness, taller, shorter, intelligence, and skin color. So those things are also originated from the sphere surface onwards. And also, let me give some examples that how to relate the sphere surface with the creations of the world. Our eye has a glossy surface to attract light, and the light striking onto the eyes should not be distorted. It has to be, it should be able to enter to the eyes. That is done by the, that happens due to the characteristics of the sphere surface. And fruit peels also have got shiny, smooth surfaces. That's because the when it comes to the fruits, the nucleus is in the middle of it. That's the seed or seeds. The seeds uh, attract the light, mass, and time from the universe outside, like the nucleus in the force-cube. And as a result, the surface, the peel starts rotating and it becomes smooth and polished. So that is why the peels have become shiny and smooth. And also the plant leaves. Plant leaves have become waxy and shiny because they want to attract light for the photosynthesis. And that also comes from the characteristics of the sphere surface. So it's the origination of genes, sensitivity, and libido, and all these things, the genetic technology, sensitivity, libido, all those things act together here. So it's very hard to distinguish. Then after this, after creating the force cube, um, actually, the other creations will be continued. The universe creates the other creations using one force cube or two force cubes or more than that also. And this force cube also exists forever. It's also an eternal creation in the universe. And once your brain awakens by learning these things and exploring, your brain awakens and your wisdom connects you with the universe's origin and with the force cube. So you also will be able to experience the immense wisdom of the universe. Then you also will be able to figure out all creations in the universe. And this is actually a wisdom-based content. And this content transcends all existing sciences, and this is not at all based on any existing sciences. And so this is open to exploration, understanding, and experience. And you can experience the test of boundless wisdom of the universe. And and also the importance is this content is not bound by the mathematical constraints. So everyone can come to this and explore this and experience, understand, no mathematical constraints. And so when your brain awakens by learning this, your voice changes, skin becomes smooth and polished, and also your posture also will change. So those things are also happening. And I'll take a moment to thank my spiritual teacher who helped me in exploring these things, and also to give for giving me encouragement to disseminate this to the world. Thank you.